Patch maker?
Patch bay. Remember those little patch bays we use on the live rack?
Oh. Well, I guess now is the time to give everything we have and move to a monastery, become friar monks.
Hey, dude, I thought, oh, this sucks. I thought that we were able to send the stream over, but tell it to go live. I think we're actually live right now, which sucks.
Wait, let me check.
Huh. Well, this is the live
Yeah, we are.
Well, that's splendid.
We are live.
That's splendid. Oh, I guess we're the sound guys, huh? Do we have an intro?
I'm turning it on.
Who did? Well, let's rock and
Turn it
roll.
on right now to see what happens.
I would. Hang on, let me put my ears in then. Doggone it. I think, oh yeah, I got too much scratchiness because I chose not to shave.
It looks like it's still black right now.
Yeah, I know it's black because I wanted my mean mug off the face. I wasn't, the folks.
Oh wait, it did start.
I bet it did.
And you have an autumn background, sir.
Do I?
Coffee.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get my lav place now because, oh, what a drama. Okay, there we go. Oh man, I got that double chin going on too.
That was hilarious.
Nick, how do you always look better than me? How do you do that? Okay. Whatever.
It's a gift sometimes, and a curse.
God-given gift. Let's do this show. You ready for it, buddy?
Let's do it, man.
All right. Dude, that is the longest intro ever, and that thing is still spinning. All right, welcome. It's the Sound Guys. I'm Bud Fizzle. Wait, I go by that too much, but maybe I'll be, I don't know, Duck Farling. That's my name today. I am Duck Farling. This is one of the this is one of the live Sound Guys podcasts. Just like, COVID friendly for everybody else. We're hanging out in the studio remotely. I'm joined by Neighborhood Nick. What's up, Neighborhood Nick?
I'm doing great. What are we calling you this time?
Duck Farling. That's my name. Duck Farling. Yeah, say that really fast. Duck Farling. Uh-oh. Looks like my green screen decided, I'm carrying the chroma on the... So as you can see here, we have the S for the sound, and the S-O-U-N-D makes sound. And there's a low pressure system coming this way, and you can see a happy little tropical storm coming down from the east. So back to you, Nick. Now this is dumb. I gotta fix this. Nick, what are we talking about today?
Well, that's awesome. Actually, that's pretty cool. I can see the logo. It's looking good. You're looking fine there, Ducky.
It's not supposed to look like that.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Well then, never mind. Moving on from that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sound Guys podcast.
We already introduced.
Back. Yes.
We already introduced, man.
We are back. I'm doing a formal introduction now. That's what we do.
Okay.
We have to have the formal, fun introductions and then the formal, I guess, regular introductions. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a little over a week, I would say, maybe almost 2 weeks since our last episode. And I just want to announce, because now it is finally official, we actually have ownership over our podcast on multiple platforms.
Heck yeah.
And
there we go.
That took some fun times, and we have direct ownership now. We are officially on Spotify, Apple, Castbox, working on a few other platforms, but we're pretty much on all your major, amazing platforms, so be sure to check us out. We do have this amazing YouTube channel, which we get to use all the time now. So we are officially going to be having some fun with this podcast. How are you doing with your bunker situation there? It needs to be change a little bit.
Yeah. It needs to be just a little. Man, that's not quite right. See, I need it to be just perfectly lined up with your schnoz. We love it when it's live. It's always good. So anyways, let me tell you something. It's really driving me nuts. COVID. That's stuff.
What's driving you nuts?
COVID's got, there we go, that's better. COVID's got to stop.
COVID drives everyone nuts.
Huh? No,
COVID's driving everyone nuts.
Boy, howdy. Actually, no, I have topics I want to talk about. Did you get your Bitcoin yet?
I have not received any Bitcoin, unfortunately.
Neighborhood Nick. For the folks at home, I just gotta let you know. Last episode, I talked about Boeing. I talked about some stocks. Well, if you don't want to buy stocks and you want to go crazy exotic, I would recommend some Bitcoin because I don't think this is going to go down at all, man. We're at $19,000 a coin. Now, bear in mind, for all of you that's like, there's nothing backing it. Actually, it's backed by intellectual property, number one. And number two, it's not a currency, it's an asset. Look it up. So, that's all. And
what about other cryptocurrencies, though?
Oh, there's Ethereum. That's all right. There's Stellar. I like Stellar because that's used as a payment gateway for like like when you do like Venmo or Cash App or Zelle. They use a special type of thing to make it instant transfer. So there's a token attributed to when it goes out instantly, and that's done through Stellar. Neat, huh?
There was actually, this was very interesting, a few years back when I was in a foreign land that wasn't the United States, and, life was free. We could wander the streets freely and not worry about someone killing us from a sneeze.
Oh, man. Hey, by the way, what was that foreign country there, Nick? Because, I mean, you tend to share with us a lot of things about how you're a political science major. Because you're going to tell you.
Well, I'm a political science. Yeah, exactly. I'm a political science major. Studied political science for many years now.
Hey, and let's also appreciate the fact that I dressed up for this occasion. I am in a fall-autumn scene, and I'm wearing a beanie, and I'm actually looking like I'm part of the set. Nick is like hanging out from a clock tower over there, and you're like, it's like, I mean, you got your jacket on. That's cool. I mean, it looks sort of cold, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, let's just say, like, what's this Kanye West said? Who wore it better? I'm just saying. Okay, so Nick, back to you. You were in a foreign land.
If we need to fix that, I will fix that.
Everything was
no problem for you.
Yeah, hurry up, because I mean, you have better technology than I do. I have to like struggle through this. Anyways, so you're saying that you had a foreign country?
Yeah. So there was this Chinese cryptocurrency, and it was actually really interesting. And it was a service tied together with cryptocurrency, and it was where on your phone you could purchase items, and you would click on a virtual item. So let's say it was like a bottle of wine. You would click the bottle of wine.
It was a bottle of wine.
Messages, and you would send it to whoever you want, right? Okay. And then a physical bottle of wine would show up at that person's doorstep.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that.
So it sped up the process exponentially for gift giving and all sorts of makeup gifts and, try to make peace offerings, I suppose. But I never was quite able to figure out what the name of that cryptocurrency was, because I thought that was going to go somewhere. And lo and behold, I'm glad I didn't invest in it, because I have not heard anything since it was announced about 2 years ago. So,
well, we are the Sound Guys. We definitely know a lot about like crypto and investment. We're not licensed in anything like that, so don't take your stock tips or investment tips from us, because if you did, it would be really foolish. And I can see the lawsuit now. It's like, I bought this thing because the Sound Guys said to buy it, and those morons lost me $13 million.
We ruined everything for everybody.
Oh, but however, though, dude, that one guy on Tesla calls, he bought in last year. He turned 400. Nick, I'm looking at you like you're right here, but you should be like right here. Nick, how much money did the guy make in 1 year with $500 on Tesla?
How much do you make?
How much? No. This is a question for you. Can you guess? Can you just guess on buying Tesla call options? How much did he make? Tesla now. Elon Musk. Puffing the dragon.
I'm guessing that because now Elon Musk is now officially the world's wealthiest man, and it's in the S&P 500. I'm gonna guess he made $5 million.
Wow, that's exactly how much he made. Okay.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I hate you, but the point is, you need to be picking some of that in 1 year. $500. Can you believe that? I love it.
That's intense.
I love it. I love it.
Radically intense.
I love it. Anyways, so that's not exactly what the point of the story was today, but we got all sorts of cool things on today's show, don't we? A lot of cool things on the show.
It's quite interesting, actually.
So one of the biggest things also we're talking about, since we're locking back down, we're doing the whole COVID edition. I'm going to move this over so I can see your pretty smiling face. With the COVID edition show that we're doing now, we're going to have to probably be doing more of these where we are remotely distancing. When we get the studio dialed in to where we can actually have Nick and I a good 24 feet apart and behind plexiglass, then we'll be able to get closer together. But with that being said, we're trying this new format, doing it live because everybody knows we hate post-production. We'd rather do it live and call it good. But no, for those of you who are just finding us, the way we do things, this is kind of, we're calling it your ambient dose of background noise. We try to keep ourselves as articulate as possible. We try not to breathe into our microphones. We try not to slur or mumble or slurp our drinks. We try to, share with you what's on our minds, but do it articulately. Yeah, that's exactly the plan. With that being said, today's show has probably nothing to do with sound because there are no live events. Oh, but you know what really grinds my gears? Can we say that? Can I say that on the show? It's a family-friendly show.
Grinding your gears? I think that's fine.
No. Piss. Can I say that pisses me off?
Sure. We'll just say children if you find that to be an offensive word. Then
comment.
Cover your ears, please.
If that really offends you, then you know what? Life's going to be really sad. But anyways, so socially distant events. We went to an event locally here that we're not going to name to be named, but it was supposed to be an outdoor event, and they were going to make it be. Oh, look at you! It took you that long to go to China. You're so happy with yourself. Look what I did. I put these little circular colors. The point is, I think they're going to ruin it. They're going to prolong this. They're going to carry it on, and it's going to screw it up for the rest of us. This event was supposed to be billed as a outdoor event that had limited space. So you bought a ticket on a time slot, and I'm trying to be very careful not to name this event, and it was kind of a stroll. You would go through a predetermined maze or a type of thing to observe the installations that they'd put, which were themed in a Christmas manner, e.g. Christmas lights. So you buy your ticket, you get the 6:30 time slot, you're able to go through, and you come up to the gate. Well, first off, we in a past life we've done events. Neighborhood Nick and I, we might have been promoters. I don't know. You'll have to find out for yourself as you watch this podcast or listen to this podcast wherever you may be subscribing from or on the road. But the point is, ticketing software, if you've ever been to an event, it's fabulous. You grab your phone, you get the barcode on it, you'd be like, boop. Shoot, I even have the Starbucks app. Now, check this. I'm going to pop it open like so, hit the button here. I'm like, that's cool. And I want to pay with my scan. It makes the brightness crazy bright, and we can scan the barcode, and in we go. Right? Are you with me so far, Nick?
I am.
No, you're just dinking around. You're just traveling around the world. The point.
We're in Cambodia now. Cambodia.
I can tell. Thank you. You should have a little ticker on the bottom that says where you're at. The point is that we buy the tickets for 6:30. We arrive at the gate. We're masked up. We're trying to be respectful. Of course, there's always those people that are like, no, I'm not going to wear my mask. I get that. That's fine. You do you. We arrived at the gate. The first thing that really made me think, She goes, oh, I just need to look at your phone. There's no scanning device. There's no nothing. Anyone could have just blatantly barraged the doors. Here's a barcode. I'm coming in. She's like, okay, yeah, I see the tickets on your phone. And then we go in. So now now we have really no true way to know who's inside the controlled parameter. So I didn't know. You see where I'm going with this? No one counted nothing. Yeah. No one did. So we bought tickets. So it's fair to assume, okay, maybe there's 100 people that bought the 6:30 time slot, right? Right? I mean, am I fair with this one, Nick? Okay, cool. So, right?
Okay.
Then we get further along the queue, okay? And there's a couple in front of us who's like, yeah, we didn't buy tickets, but they told us it was sold out, but there might be some room still to get in. And the lady's like, oh yeah, no problem. That's going to be $15 a person for a family of 5. So now I'm thinking, well, how many people are actually in this event? Because we don't, first off, gate is totally lax on that. Yeah, whatever. We're good to go. And then we've got randos just showing up as that one thing, that raw dog in the air without their masks. I'm like, what is going on? We get in there. The pinch points are insane. Hot chocolate is $7 a cup, which I got to give it to them.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, hot chocolate. Oh yeah, $7 a cup. And that's cool. I mean, whatever. They're jacking it up. It's good. But the thing is, if I had a map, if you can see by this tree here, right, between these two trunks, right, that should be adequate space when people are going through this little aisle or whatever. That's called egress. So there needs to be enough. Like there was a security guard down here and a security guard up here. True story. And like I was thinking, okay, maybe he's holding people. Hey guys, just wait a second. Let's let that tunnel clear a little bit. No, I don't know what his purpose was except to be macking weirdly on the girl in front of him. He was like, I like your hair. I'm like, what? She's like, and she said the same thing. She's like, what? He's like, I like your hair. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's your job to just make young women feel uncomfortable? This guy's like in his 60s, and her hair wasn't all that great anyways. Let's just be honest, dude. Her hair was just like she bought that stupid Ryobi wand thing, whatever it is, off QVC, and was like, oh, look, I want to do my hair. I made it curly. Yay. That was it. And so if you look, it's just going straight through here. This whole tunnel was packed full of bodies. I say all that to be like, hey man, if you're watching, if promoters or I don't care where you stand politically. As an industry, we've got to get on the same page so we can get back to work. Because
True.
Yeah, I mean I'm selling off stuff. You can check out our eBay page. We're selling off all sorts of things. You can check out user Pro Media Rentals on eBay, and we're selling off all of our fabulous studio items at low prices so we can fund this show.
Or hopefully the show becomes so successful that we don't have to sell off anything. That's the hope, right?
Well, the analog gear goes first, so that's the prime choosing. Go get that. Yeah, oh, and then one more thing. ABC, for those that are watching in Singapore and Nepal and in France and in the great country of New Zealand. ABC in America, Alcohol, Beverage, and Control. I don't know what other agencies are out there globally, but the point is Alcohol and Beverage Control. They call it ABC. That's the presiding that's the governing agency for liquor and things for events. So typically, when you have a special event, you need to obviously get a permit from ABC to have your event, to do the beer fest or have the beer and wine, jazz like that. Typically, with this COVID thing, restaurants have been able to designate patio space within the address, so that they say I'm at 1212 Main Street. Okay, well I've got an address. I've got a patio that I can kind of make some egress out and turn that into a patio space. And now I can serve beer and wine out there. Okay, now you're with me on this one, right, Nick? So,
yeah, it's common. That's a very common thing.
Right? Everyone should understand. At this event, there was beer and wine. There was hard liquor. I can't really see how it was permitted considering ABC has not granted any permits since March of 2020. You see where I'm going? Yeah. How on earth? It must have just been... Someone's going to drop...
Just look the other way.
Someone's going to drop dime on that one. I'm sure of it. Because, listen, and granted, they can say, oh, well, there's a restaurant. Yeah, there's a restaurant on the property, but I'm probably going to make it very specific as to where we were at. But it's separated by a body of water. Your restaurant's over here, and you have a big body of water going this way, and then your
Did they own the property across from this body of water?
That is a great question. I can't say for sure, but would that still be classified as patio space when you have a designated brick and mortar with a patio? So you have a designated brick and mortar patio, and then you've got 500 feet of just football fields of walk. Body of water, party. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how the liquor licenses work in that case. I know how they work for restaurants, but even like at some of the events that we do, I don't fully understand how the liquor licenses properly work for some of like the street events that we have done in the past. I'm not sure how they classify all that stuff, but
it's a one-day event. Special event licenses from ABC. It's a one-day, 24-hour permit to serve food and bev. And that's granted for a designated. So like if you're going to do a street corner, you identify the address that is closest to where you're going to be serving food and bev from. So if you've got, like when we do Capitol Mall, okay, if there's an address on Capitol Mall that you can identify, like say there's a building over here that's closest to where we'd serve food and bev, then for that special permit, we would be here, but it's granted only temporarily to use the egress directly adjacent to the address. But for restaurants, you see what I'm getting at? That's where it's...
Yeah.
And ABC is not granting special event permits.
You know, that's...
I'm just saying.
Questionable activities.
That was just, that's a free one. That was on, who we're trying to, do we can. That was upset, whatever. I am. It's like, dude, we're
I understand it. I get it. I get you.
Do you? Do you truly get it, Nick?
When we're not able to do anything and we have all these random restrictions and there's everything, literally everything is practically frozen right now. We look at the new mandate region orders and everything, and my favorite part is the sheriff's offices all around the state are already saying they're not enforcing this stuff. Dude, it's interesting. But... to get us away from the COVID lockdowns and the depression that they befall all of us, I want to ask you a question here, Ducky Boy.
Duck Farling?
That's your name today, by the way.
Duck.
Duck Farling? Duck.
My name is Duck. Duck Farling. Hey, actually, though, about that whole enforcement thing, I think it would be important to note, if you're trying to be a patriot, don't, because sheriff's great, but there still is state police such as the highway patrol or the troopers or things like that. They can still enforce the mandate for the governor's office because that is the state police. So don't be thinking, oh, just because the sheriff's department's not going to enforce it. Just FYI. Because, that's true. That's very true. Keep an eye on that. We are the SoundGuys, by the way. So if you were... We're not experts in legal advice or investing. Feel free to drop a like, do a subscribe, have a comment if you have any additional questions, because we will pretty much answer anything. And by anything, I mean, yeah, we've got, we're your number one source of background noise. We try to articulate our diction so you can actually hear what we're saying. And it's something to go to sleep to. Yeah, just put us on, just close your eyes, have a good night,
and relax.
Let Duck Farling and Neighborhood Nick lull you to sleep.
So, speaking of things that have lost to the pandemic and everything, did you ever hear of Quibby?
What? Oh yeah, I saw that in the Wall Street Journal.
Quibby is gone, my friend.
I know, but they were only around for such a short time.
It was a very short time, and the concept, I will say, was a very strange concept. I think I saw a lot of the commercials on YouTube and even on some local news stations. Every now and then there would be a Quibby commercial, but for those of you who are unfamiliar with Quibby,
yeah, fill me in because I actually don't know how it works. I mean, I just saw the promos,
Yeah, so the idea was it was going to be kind of like a new streaming service with short little TV episode type things, about 10 minutes maybe at the most sometimes.
Oh.
So they were very short shows, and the cool thing, and I do actually think this was pretty cool, is that they filmed it in a way where you could go, because it was designed for mobile phones. Let's be real. It was only designed for phones. So it was designed to allow you to watch things either in portrait mode or in landscape mode. But if you were in portrait mode, it wouldn't have the whole letterbox with the black bars on the top and the bottom.
Oh, I love how your phone disappears, your AI on your... Do that again. See, yeah. No, yeah. Do a little more because your whole face disappears. No, do gesture as you were doing. You were yeah, see? Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. That just vanishes. Okay,
yeah. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that, man.
It's a magic trick.
Oh, yeah. Your tech ain't so great.
Background? Do I need a background probably?
Yeah, probably need like a white sheet of paper or something. Something to give it some contrast. Says the tech guy over here that's trying to work on his chroma key.
Look.
Oh, the white doesn't work either, huh? So does the technology automatically chroma out just like any solid color?
I don't know, because my face, I guess with my face somewhat.
Your face.
But I can't hold up a piece of paper for you.
Huh.
Well, that sucks, dude. Let me take this off because I really want to actually demonstrate what people are seeing. So we're going to leave Cambodia. We'll come back. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back to someplace
We
else.
were worried. I mean, let's be honest. I was pretty bummed out, man. Don't. That
was World Travels. Welcome to my office, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, look at those ceilings. Oh, hey, those are the ceilings that we're supposed to put some ceiling fans on, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
I think so.
At some point. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so the Quibby thing, it could be done in portrait mode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it would have it where, you could watch everything full screen portrait mode without the black bars on the top and the bottom, or you could watch things in landscape mode. So it had two different screen set, basically. Now, of course, the content would look differently. The content wouldn't look exactly the same because that would be really, really weird.
Hold on.
Condensed and
hold on.
Weird stuff happening.
What happens if I watch... hold on. Sorry to cut you short, though. What happens when I watch something on YouTube and I watch it in like this? Are you saying that you could watch it full screen in landscape, full screen, and then you could turn it? Is that what you're saying?
So it would do this thing where basically it would eliminate the black bars. It would zoom in. It would zoom in on the center of the picture. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally does.
It would zoom to fill the whole screen in portrait mode. so you wouldn't have the letterboxing going on. So that was the unique little feature that it had, and you could watch shows. Some shows were filmed particularly for portrait mode, so it was super simple. You could just watch it normally on your phone. You wouldn't have to do anything, and they would last short periods of time. Well, they dumped huge amounts of money into this thing.
How much?
Huge amounts of money for this thing. I mean, they were pulling out every stop possible. They were hiring some big-name actors and actresses, and, well, it kind of failed. It didn't go that well.
Oh, man. $150 million in advertising that they tried to... Oh, wait, no, they booked that. So, no, they made some cash, too, though, because they sold $150 mil in advertising.
Yes.
First.
But overall, the whole thing...
Dang, it's crazy.
Fell flat.
That's crazy. Oh, here it is. And they spent 163 on ads. Wow. So basically
they didn't make up the ad revenue on other ads.
Yeah, they lost 13 on that. And they sold, but yeah, they had some big customers though. They had Google, Walmart, Procter & Gamble, Pepsi.
Well, everyone thought this was going to be the new thing. Everyone thought this was going to be massively successful.
Dude, they had Meg Whitman was their CEO? I didn't know that.
Meg Whitman, yeah.
Really? She started eBay, didn't she? Or didn't she come back? She was originally Hewlett Packard, and then she... Hang on.
And yeah. I know she was HP. I'm not sure if she was in eBay. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think she was for a bit.
Could be before my time.
Yeah, I used to follow... I really liked her policies. Wait, now she's over at Procter & Gamble? What? No, she's with the Walt Disney Company now. Yeah, she's really sought after. She's kind of a turnaround gal. She's good. Mm-hmm. And dude, doing great for 64. Heavens to Betsy, man. She's killing it for being sick. I mean, like, seriously. You'd expect like her to be a little bit older, but dude, props to Meg. For real. That's,
You know, back in the day when she was running for the governor of California, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She did that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, she's still a current board member of Procter & Gamble, right on the wiki here. But she was previously the president and CEO of Hewlett Packard. She was also the CEO of Quibby, senior member of Mitt Romney's presidential campaign. She was an executive at Walt Disney, DreamWorks, Procter & Gamble, Hasbro. Fabulous stuff.
This is the reason why everyone thought it was super
Oh, yeah, she did do eBay. Okay. She joined eBay in March of 1998 when it had... Yeah, so she was responsible for getting eBay off the ground. I knew it. I knew I was right on this one. eBay only had 30 employees. 1998. She brought it to a $4 million profit. Meg Whitman for governor.
Back when she ran for governor.
Okay, sorry, Nick. Back to you.
But anyway, no, so when this app first launched, this was back in April. So this was in, the beginning of the initial lockdowns in the United States. People were stuck at home. It had 1.7 million downloads in the first week. 1.7 million in the first week.
Dude, eBay purchased Skype. eBay purchased Skype in 2005?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little behind on the times here.
I am. Man, hey, support Wikipedia, man. Give them a couple bucks because those poor guys, they're broke. Give them some money. Well, we're broke too, but if you're going to have to, split the dollar 50-50, a buck to us, a buck to, Wikipedia. Sorry, Nick, back to you.
Yeah, so they had a huge amount of downloads in the first week. Now they had the ad-supported version of the app, which was about $5, and then the ad-free version was $8.
Not bad.
Now they also had a 90-day free trial, and so that 90-day free trial, that's about what, 3 months?
Yeah.
So for
typically 90 days is 3 months.
Basically half the time that this app, this distributor of entertainment was around, no one paid any money into it because everyone did the 90-day free trial.
Oh, I see. That sounds like a problem we would do. That sounds like some shenanigans we'd pull. It's like, hey guys, thanks for liking the Sound Guys. Go ahead and subscribe for our free 90-day trial. And then let me guess, they just keep re-upping. And like, Nick, why aren't we making any money?
Well, because we gave everything for free. And now, after 6 months of Quibby, it's gone. It is closing its shop. It's done. It's canceled. So long, farewell.
I like that office you're in, Nick. You look more hip and trendy. You look more hip and like, I'm out here in the fall.
All right, I can
having my hot,
put this up.
Yeah, my hot chocolate. Oh yeah, totally hip. Oh yeah, you're like one of those like hip little coders that like work in the Bay Area. That's good. You're all plugged in. You're plugged in like, don't kill her. I'm Python.
I could totally work
C++. Java.
No.
ASCII.
They will be new.
Visual Basic.
We do political science. We don't do coding.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Well, you think it's true that everyone can just go learn how to code?
Yeah. You kidding me?
No, Joe Biden was wrong. Not everyone can learn to code.
Oh, no. How dare you offend our president-elect Joe Biden? Oh, everything he says is true.
If he's offended by that, that's
everything he says is true, and he has the best interest at heart for young coders all over the world. I believe it. Go, Joe, go. Corn Pop.
Let's do it for Corn Pop. Okay, that song stuck in my head. Anyway.
Now, thanks for the update there on Quibby. By the way, you're listening to the Sound Guys. We talk about anything and everything but sound. We are the SoundGuysPodcast.com. So when you're looking for us, you got to look for us by name, the SoundGuysPodcast.com. Don't forget the .com. For real,
That's
because there's
very important part right there.
It's the most important part of this entire show. The SoundGuysPodcast.com.
But now, since we did actually talk about Quibby, we talked about some filming and whatnot, let's bring this actually, are you ready for this? Let's bring this to some sound.
I've had some cookies, and I'm burping a little bit. I apologize, folks. Typically, it's bad form to eat before you have a show, but I don't know. There was some cookies. It's the holidays. I couldn't help myself. I was like, these cookies, cookies, delicious. And I had them. Nick, what kind of cookies did I have? Do you want Duck Farling to tell you what kind of cookies he had? I'll tell you.
Ginger snaps.
No, heavens to Betsy, but they were sugar cookies with a sugar in the raw, the maple sugar. Put on a little bit on the top there, gave it some crunch. Okay, and it had just a drizzle of honey on the top, so it was a little moist, a little sweet, delicious. That was the first one. And then the second one was a chocolate chip, a moist chocolate chip cookie, okay? They were in these cute little bags, and I just kind of harvested all the bags and probably ate 5 pounds of cookies, as you can tell from my jowls and my man breasts and the panis that hangs. I'm not fitting into my clothes. COVID hasn't been doing me well. The point is they were delicious cookies. The third cookie was an oatmeal raisin cookie. Now I know you guys don't care much about oatmeal raisin because that seems to be the elephant in the room, the black sheep of the family, whatever is politically correct to say for your particular culture. The point being that those oatmeal raisin cookies, and they had a hint of molasses, which was a little stronger than typical, making them very moist, very delectable, very chewy. The fourth cookie was like a butterscotch type scone. and I guess it was like a mix. They made a bag, and you got to.
How many different cookies did you eat?
Well, let's find out. There were the cookies in the bag, and they had a little sample bag, and then you got to take it. So in each bag there was a number of these sampled cookies. Of course, the fifth cookie, my favorite, was a white chocolate macadamia nut mini cookie, but it had like a little nice browned edge around the cookie, making it crisp on the outside for a good crunch, but chewy on the middle for a wonderful finish. Amazing.
A wonderful finish?
Yeah, there were, looking over off to my left, for those who are not watching, it appears that I've eaten 14 bags, but whatever. I had some coffee, so that helped kind of balance out the flavor. One thing I've learned, my wife asked the same question. She's like, why do you have to have a bitter, dark coffee after something sweet? I said, because that's how life is. It's a series of down endings. You don't have to have something sweet and let it just stay with you, because that's not sustainable. You can't have sweetness all the time. It's not a sustainable lifestyle. People who are thinking, oh, we're going to be happy all the time. Happy, happy, happy. You are insane, clinically insane. There's no way to be happy all the time. So be prepared for some of those down endings. And I prefer to do it with a cup of black, hot, bitter coffee. After I finish something sweet, I wrap it up with some danger and despair, and I get back on with my regular life. That's a free tip.
I see.
You were saying something about sound, Neighborhood Nick?
Yes. Yes, I was. So, speaking of sound, because of Quibby, they did filming and everything. Decent audio. What's your opinion for the use of dynamic versus condenser microphones?
Well, I think since I'm wearing
lost him already. He
No.
ran away, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
here. I'm here.
He lost.
I'm on a wireless lav. I'm going to get some more coffee. I thought your question would be a lot longer. Hold on.
Oh, you failed on that one. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so the question that is being proposed is the differences between a condenser microphone versus a dynamic microphone, in particular for the entertainment industry. So some of you may know some of these differences between the two,
so good.
But for those of us who, well, not for those of us, but for those of you who have never heard of such things and you have no idea how microphones actually work, Little Duck here is going to give us his personal opinions of when to use a condenser microphone versus a dynamic microphone, so that we can actually maintain our title of the Sound Guys by still talking about something sound related, and I have to go release a puppy to go use the bathroom, so I shall return as well.
Oh, I see how you did it. You pawned me off on that, so I have to talk and carry a whole show by myself as comic relief, while Neighborhood Nick goes and does his deed. Well, the good news is I got my coffee, so I can talk all the way through this as much as I want.
Yeah.
Nick,
I got to go rescue a puppy.
Yeah, that's what he said he's going to do. So with that being said, Nick brought up this thing about a dynamic mic and a condenser mic or whatever. I don't really. It's all about application. Let's just be honest. It's whatever you're trying to do. There's been so many things that, speaking professionally, that we've done that you've used just your traditional SM58 by Shure. And I guess SM50, they classify that as a dynamic mic. So there you go. How about that? But also condenser microphones in the way that actually I think it's more important to talk about the polar pattern as how tight the mic is. A lot of people, I don't know, man, they get really into holding the mic in positions in places where they're ineffective, number one, or number two, they're too close to the amplification source, which would be your front of house or your monitor. A lot of folks, we've done groups where they'll want you to get more of them in their monitor, but they're already 2 to 3 feet away from the monitor, so the device that they're using and actually, maybe this might be insightful for those that don't really know where that ring or where that feedback comes from. It's quite simple. It is the sound of the highest frequency connecting with the input source, in this case a microphone, and then it goes back through the amplification source, goes out through the drivers or the speakers themselves, and then reconnects with that input source, creating a loop. And since the highest frequency that you hear, and 9 times out of 10 is way up in the 15, 17,000 hertz, kilohertz, whatever you want to call it, it's kilohertz. The point is that you get that high-pitched squeal because the sound is moving so fast. That's where it comes from. On lower microphones, such for kick drums or bass guitars, you'll get that. It's whatever you're allowing more of. If you've EQ'd up the bass to and that's another thing that drives me nuts. Let's be honest. When you rent a car or you get in your car, don't turn the 3 dials all the way to the top. Don't go into the settings and take the bass and the mid-range and the treble and max them all up. You don't do that. Here's why. All you're doing is you're taking the sound processing of the stereo that's tuned for the car and you're just increasing the volume. Psychosomatically, you may think you're getting better quality sound, but you're really not. What's better is to tune the EQ of your car to your likings based on the music you're listening to. So hear me out on this. A lot of stock stereos in your car, okay, they're already tuned at the factory. So if you get the Bose or the JBL systems that come with it, most of them are now doing the Infinity or the Bose system for the cars. It's already been tuned to sound at its optimal best. But if you like a little more bass or you like a little more high-end is going to be used more for, pop or speech or things like that. So roll that up. Take your treble, bring it up by 2 to 3 points, okay? Take your bass, bring it up by only 1 or 2 points. Leave the mid at 0. Or if you want to get really tricky, okay, take your treble, bring it up 4 points, bring your bass up 2 points, and take your mid down 1. Create a nice little curve. Try that out. You're going to be far more pleased and impressed with that type of curve as opposed to taking the bass, the mid, and the treble and jacking them all up by 666, which is a great number for those who are conspiracists. The point is, I rent way too many cars to see that happen in 9 out of 10 of the stereos when I get in the vehicle. I cannot believe. Yeah, so anyways, but to answer your question about mics, it's all about the application, quite frankly. It's all about the application. A dynamic mic will be able to support better gain, better, plosives. If you're going to get really yell and dynamic, how dare you, or stocks are up, stocks are down, you're screaming, right? Yeah, so that would be where a dynamic mic would come in. But, really, it's about the application. I see Nick's back on my screen over there. Nick, did you let the dog out?
Yep, she's back. She's back here.
What is she doing, Nick? It looks like you're having an issue.
Right now, she is trying to get comfortable on my lap, and
that's cute.
That's
cute.
She's was born on July 1st, so
working from home.
She's still a young one. Say hi to everyone, Bonnie. You want to say hi to everyone?
Oh, look at Bonnie. Oh my gosh, we better get subscribers just for Bonnie. Oh wait, her head disappeared.
Hello.
She disappeared. Oh, there she is. Whew. Okay. Oh, hi, Bonnie.
So Bonnie is just a little beagle puppy who loves to chew on everything. And it's past her bedtime right now, but she decided to wake up and move around and cause all sorts of problems.
I love it. Well, Nick, I think that Neighborhood Nick, that pretty much wraps up another good, useful hour of time. We've gone through yet another show. We're super happy that you found us. If you did find us, you better like us. You better subscribe. You better hit that bell, hit that thumb, do that dance, flip that hamster, and poke that ferret in the eye. Because I tell you what, we're the show. We're the show for you. We're the show, and we will give you anything and everything you need. So unsubscribe. Well, no, whatever. But you don't need to.
No, don't unsubscribe. Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. You need to stick with us. Yeah, the Sound Guys. Remember, search for us by name. Tell your friends and family. TheSoundGuysPodcast.com. Today I am Duck Farling, joined by who?
I am the Neighborhood Nick. And ladies and gentlemen, please, when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that little bell so you're always notified when we upload a new episode here on YouTube. You don't want to miss a thing. If you're on Apple Podcasts, please like us, give us a 5-star rating, leave a review so people figure out that we actually exist. We need all of your help and support.
We're here.
Leave likes, comments, reviews, ratings, whatever it is on every single thing that you can possibly do and listen to us.
And the first 100 subscribers gets a free bag of cookies.
Do you have the money for that?
Giveaways. No, someone else is making them. I'm just stealing them. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'll just be like, hey.
We will redistribute.
Where did those cookies go? I don't know. It's very cold out here. I gotta get inside. I gotta get home cold. I don't know. Whatever. I don't necessarily know if we want to do more of the. Oh, we'll figure it out. I mean, the live shows are great, but man, Nick, this whole 2-screen thing is kind of. Yeah. We'll see. We'll figure it out. If you like the 2-screen,
it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. If you like the 2-screen, then go ahead and let us know.
I just want everyone to know that, at least on my side, I'm not actually even looking at Mr. Duck right now.
That's true.
That's the issue.
That's true.
I'm looking all over the place because he's actually off to the right.
Can I even bring in another camera?
Here. He's off to my right. And I have a TV to show what I'm listening to, particularly.
Yep. Hang on. We're going to...
It's a mess. And now the puppy is knocking on the door.
Puppy? Well, here's the deal. Neighborhood Nick is absolutely right. He has to put up with some stuff here. Let me see if I can even bring this in as an input because I think it's very important. Oh, cool. Yeah. So the way the program works here is poor Nick. He's over there on a program monitor, and we're just using the webcam right there. So he sees just me, and see, he doesn't get a chance to see program at all. So maybe that's something we'll have to work on one of these days because,
I am actually watching our stream on YouTube so that I have an idea of what you're doing and looking at.
Yeah.
And also so I can actually see what I'm looking at.
So support us. If you give us money, maybe we'll buy a nifty little distribution box so I can put program back into Nick's Skype feed. How about that? Like real professionals should.
And I could actually get a proper microphone.
Yeah, that's true too, buddy. You got to work on that. Okay, well, until next time, we are the Sound Guys. We already told everyone what to do, right? So that's it?
Yes, just, again, like us, support us, pray for us, encourage us, give us money.
Cookies.
Leave a comment, review, ratings. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check out our Patreon page.
Sounds really desperate.
There's a lot of things.
It sounds really desperate now.
It is desperate right now. I mean, we're at the very beginning stages. We're being honest, ladies and gentlemen. We are 100% honest. We don't sugarcoat things whatsoever.
But those cookies were sugar-coated, and they are delicious.
By the way, I just want to announce this. We're actually an international podcast. Did you know that?
What?
We have people from other countries who are actually listening in on us and paying attention to our podcast. And we have people on both the East and West Coast who actually listened to
hi there.
our entire last episode.
Oh, little puppy. Bonnie wants to get in on the show, too.
Bonnie, maybe you can actually help us get some money.
Oh, my gosh,
get in the camera shot, dog.
Yeah.
Get in that camera shot.
Bonnie could be the she could be the spokesperson for. I like how her head just disappears though. That's great. Technology, the AI on your software can't figure it out, and all of a sudden it's just like Bonnie the headless pup. If I had green gloves, I could make my face disappear, but I mean I'm doing it as best I can. Whatever. Nick, it's been a pleasure. I'm Duck Farling, and we're out here in the. I'm over here in the shivering timbers of the nice fall. Christmas comes, not Christmas. Winter starts December 21st, so it's still fall where I'm at. And Nick's there in the big city, the big windy city, on top of a skyscraper, just feeling that icy blow come right off of the bay.
It's actually quite nice here in Taipei.
Of course it is. Hey, is that? Oh, that's my mouse. Okay, cool. I thought that the cursor was broadcasting. Whatever. Here we go. Coming out. Bye-bye, guys. See you next time.
Ciao.
Oh, is that? Oh, crap. It's muted. Doing it live. Whatever. There it is. Okay, now we're good. Bye, everybody. Oh.